Hey, what up, what up, what up? I'm over here talking to TikTok. My bad, y'all. I'm over here talking to TikTok. I'm having internet difficulties, I guess. I don't know, but I'm over here talking to TikTok. And as y'all know, I've been building up my TikTok, but I'm telling them to go follow me on 716 Uncut on Facebook or follow me at Jazz. You can't really follow me. I got 5,000 friends on Facebook, so you have to follow me on my podcast 716 Uncut. I'm from Buffalo, New York. Yes, you can go and check out some of my music videos. You can check out, so I got hundreds of videos. I do podcasts. I'm an artist. So you can check out my music videos. You can check out other people's music videos. You can check out my podcast. I'm from Buffalo, New York. I do a podcast called 716 Uncut, and I talk about everything. I download a lot of videos from TikTok, so a lot of y'all are Buffalo famous because I play y'all videos on my podcast, on my live. And we talk about it. But yeah, I'm from Buffalo, New York, and I made a bunch of videos during the whole mass shooting and whatever. I have been violated 3 times for making videos about Buffalo. So now I'm just on here talking to y'all. Like I said, the clothes in the background, I make custom clothes from scratch. Those are my prototypes for my line that should be here at the end of August. Yeah, I'm a business owner, and I do a podcast. I try to be supportive. I'm a promoter. I promote parties. I promote artists. I promote music. I promote businesses. I often link people with different shows. So like I'm from Buffalo, New York, but a lot of people that's on my podcast, 716 Uncut. I'm sorry, I'm talking to TikTok, Facebook. I love y'all. But a lot of people who come to my podcast or whatever, watch my podcast, I try to promote shows all over the world, rap battles. So I can get a lot of people from Buffalo who go to different states and things because they send me their flyers, or they hit me up and be like, yo, Jazz Boy, I got this many slots for artists in Buffalo. So, man, I'm trying to build Queen Beauty, Jazz Boy, 716 Uncut on Facebook. Y'all know I'm Beauty 716 Uncut on TikTok. I'm also Beauty 716 Uncut on Twitter. On Twitch, I'm 716816. And on my webpage is onebeautifulproduction.com. Yes, I'm from Buffalo, New York. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. Thank you, everybody who watching. I'm a small fry. I got lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of things to talk about, but I'm just on here chopping it up with y'all. Totally ignoring my guest on Facebook. But anyway, Facebook, thank you for watching. Matter of fact, I'm going to put the camera over here. But yeah, that's my podcast. Matter of fact, let me give y'all, I'm going to play a music video so y'all can see this. Hold on. So yeah, this is my podcast, 716 Uncut. And I usually do it Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Instagram, or Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Twitch, and Twitter. So I'm gonna go ahead and play a music video, and this joint right here is wait, I got so many. I'm going to play this joint by Young Stiz, and this joint is fire. Young Stiz is also in ATL, but a Buffalo native. That's the second person I play, and this joint is called Love a Nigga. So make sure y'all love, like, share. Make sure y'all love, like, share. 716 Uncut. It's your girl Beauty. TikTok. Please go follow me. Stand up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the reason they love a nigga. Yeah. Look, we built the shit out the mud. We got the dough off the corner, nigga. I put in sweat in the blood. Play with that dough, you was gonna, nigga. I was out getting that money, them jackals was lurking, them crackers was on the nigga. And I did this shit for the squad. Yeah, that's the reason they love a nigga. Yeah, that's the reason they love a nigga. Fuck you gon' say you don't love a nigga. But I did this shit for the squad. Yeah, that's the reason they love a nigga. I was out getting that money, them jackals was lurking, them crackers was on the nigga. And I did this shit for the squad. Yeah, that's the reason they love a nigga. I did this shit for my brothers, nigga. I still get mine out the gutter, nigga. And I never change on my squad. No, I'm nothing like these other niggas. Do not confuse me with these other niggas. Cause really, truly, we don't fuck with niggas. I keep the toolie for these sucker niggas. If I get the greenie, we gon' bucket niggas. Bitch, I'm in it for the cash. They gon' hate me when the check come. I blew a budget on my last tape. 100,000 on the next one. 100 hollows at your section. In case you niggas try to flex up. I'm back, I don't even hit the top. I thought you pussy niggas said something. I'm just trying to get my change up. I said and watch these niggas change up. These niggas with me never had none. I hope the money don't change them. Don't think the money won't change ya. Cause I'm 100 won't change up. Let a fuck nigga play with us. 100's gon' change you. We built the shit out the mud. We got the door off the corner, nigga. I put in sweat in the blood. Play with that dough, you was gone, nigga. I was out getting that money, them jackals was lurking, them crackers was on the nigga. And I did this shit for the squad. Yeah, that's the reason they love a nigga. Yeah, that's the reason they love a nigga. Fuck you gon' say you don't love a nigga. And I did this shit for the squad. Yeah, that's the reason they love a nigga. I was out getting that money, them jackals was lurking, them crackers was on the nigga. And I did this shit for the squad. Look, yeah, that's the reason they love a nigga. How you gon' say you don't love a nigga when all of this shit I done done for niggas? I brung some of these niggas round cash, but son they families wasn't fucking with them. I done made it through the backstabs, bearing down, stuffing in them crack bags. Homicides for the fast cash, and I still never made it out that. None of y'all niggas bout that. All my young niggas bout that. Send them thugs where your house at. Drop them ones, tell them out that. All these niggas say they running my city, well, hell yeah, I doubt that. I just came to get the crown back. Now put your money where your mouth at. I did this shit for the squad. I'm just trying to feed these kids, niggas. And we never run from no problems. Quick to show you what it is, nigga. I'm out here if you want it, nigga. Without fear, I ain't running, nigga. I promise I'ma die gunning, nigga. I'm all in for the shmoney, nigga. We built the shit out the mud. We got the door off the corner, nigga. I put in sweat in the blood. Play with that dough, you was gone, nigga. I was out getting that money, them jackals was lurking, them crackers was on the nigga. And I did this shit for the squad. Yeah, that's the reason they love a nigga. Yeah, that's the reason they love a nigga. Fuck you gon' say you don't love a nigga. And I did this shit for the squad. Yeah, that's the reason they love a nigga. I was out getting that money, them jackals was lurking, them crackers was on the nigga. And I did this shit for the squad. Yeah, that's the reason they love a nigga.
Damn, shoot that shit up, cut.
They definitely clipped my live, but we back. I reloaded, locked and loaded. Donnie, what's good? Donnie Sav. Make sure you love, like, share, man. Facebook giving me all type of problems, but it's all good, man. Make sure you love, like, share. Make sure you love, like, share. Thank you for watching. Trying to minimize this screen a little bit. A little something. Uh-oh. I minimized it too much. Hold on. Y'all know I got all these, freaking, here we go. There we go. Donnie, what's goody? Community standards? What did they do? Block me? Wow, they talking about community standards. I don't even know what I did, man. Make sure y'all get y'all 716 Uncut Apparel TikTok. If y'all can see that, make sure y'all get y'all 716 Uncut Apparel. Hold on. Sell all that joint. I got these shirts right here. They go for $20, man. I sell bug cases. I definitely TikTok. Y'all watching right now. I sell bug cases. Yo, these joints is fire. I just kind of bedazzle mines a little bit. They call it loud packs, but I sell them, these joints, for $10. I will ship them anywhere y'all want. Feel me? Anywhere you want, I will ship that thing. I also have these cases right here, which I dialed up. Little cigarette cases, and I actually got a couple of blunts that I had rolled up in there. I'm smoking one right now, but you can fit about maybe 6 to 8 of them in there. If you roll them a little shorter, I roll mine taller and fatter, so I get like 2 of them in there, man. And shout out the flower shop, man. Make sure y'all go visit, man. Go to that dispensary. Go check them out. When I say they got 18, can y'all see it? Oh, y'all can't see it. There we go. When I say they got everything, right? Oil pens, all that. The best bud, all that, man. Hit me up, man. Shout out to my boy Cap716, man. Hit me up and I'll tell y'all how y'all could get them albums that he dropped. This is the last one. Recap. I just was at his video shoot yesterday. Shout out to my boy Cap. Keep working. Make sure y'all hit me up. Make sure y'all go and support. He is on every platform. Cap716. Cap716. SKYPE. What's good, East Side, man? Make sure y'all go and check out my boy, the producer, the engineer, Donnie Sav, man. He was on my joint a couple of weeks ago with his artist, No Favors. That was definitely a dope interview. I can't wait to see y'all boys back again next week, man. I got more bud cases. Man, I got all type of bud cases. I'm a smoker. So these joints right here, the pop-up bud cases. Put your blunts in. Just like this joint is fire. Like, come on. I got mad joints. I got all different kind of designs and stuff. I got some more coming up. And after all of this merch right here is gone, which is I only got a couple more shirts. I want to say I got 12 more shirts. So plus these is about 14 more shirts. Make sure y'all get y'all 716 Uncut apparel. Make sure y'all get y'all 716 Uncut apparel. Y'all ask me where I'm from. Yes, I am from Buffalo, New York, man. Buffalo, New York. Buffalo, stand up. Tops 10. Man, I love y'all to death. Rest in peace. Rest in peace to my man Tommy Babs. BABB. Rest in peace. If y'all know who that is, OHM Days. Y'all know what it is. It's your girl Beauty. Shout out to my guest, Julian Russell, who didn't show up tonight. I love you anyway. And shout out to my boy Blue. Y'all met Cinnamon, but now Blue, he back here too. Make sure y'all love, like, share. Make sure y'all love, like, share. And I'm going to get into another music video. And we probably come back and talk about some topics. But I didn't see this joint right here. Nah, we gonna actually play this joint right here since I got my man on the line. Donnie Sav Rewind, which is one of my favorite videos. Donnie Sav Rewind. Fire. Love you, man. Make sure you love, like, share. Make sure you love, like, share, man. Pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. In the words of Nate Boy. Let's go.
I feel like I got the town on my back. Sometimes that's a lot of weight on my shoulders. You know what I'm saying, dog? Word.
If real don't recognize, I ain't got time for that. Don't hit me, you ain't my slime. I ain't got time for that. If you ain't talking about that grind, I ain't got time for that. Find out you been telling lies. Hold up, rewind it back. If real don't recognize, I ain't got time for that. Don't hit me, you ain't my slime. I ain't got time for that. If you ain't talking about that grind, I ain't got time for that. Find out you been telling lies. Hold up, rewind it back. Hold up, I'll find the facts. Smoke up, get my mind on track. Know what? Y'all kinda whack. Slowed up, like I caught the slack. Roll up, maintain my focus. Pull up, lame staying bogus. They waiting on a moment. Can't stay me, I take notice. Play me like a day trombonist. Never my gang brought like folk flips. Turn you to a whistleblower coach shit. Watching 40 snitching hoes on broke shit. Locusts, eat up all the dopest. Promoting they a cokehead. They think I'm just hopeless, man. This just Buffalo shit. Run this for my old clique. Run this for them old heads. Run this for them working moms. And run this for them soldiers. Don't know what I've been working on, and I've been pushing boulders. Stack it up, wait till it get colder. Back my city up, the weight is on my shoulders. This weight just getting older. Word. If real don't recognize, I ain't got time for that. Don't hit me, you ain't my slime. I ain't got time for that. If you ain't talking about that grind, I ain't got time for that. Find out you been telling lies. Hold up, rewind it back. If real don't recognize, I ain't got time for that. Don't hit me, you ain't my slime. I ain't got time for that. If you ain't talking about that grind, I ain't got time for that. Find out you been telling lies. Hold up, rewind it back, rewind it back, rewind it back. Hold up, rewind it back. Used to be all kinds of mad. Used to be, never was, never that. Usually I would cut back in class, loose leaf, number one at the math. And they asked if he could ever pass. F that shit, still had a blast. Messed up shit just from my past. Shit got so bad we had to clash. Acted rash, still got some cash, and I never suffered succotash, and I only ever preferred to puff the gas. Some clothes burnt, got a fucking ash. Beats, 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 back to back. Shout, homie Rizzy, come on G, where y'all at? We getting this shit litty. G-Rex shot this in our city. Already got the viddy in my vision. Call that premonition. Keep 'em hoping, wishing. Don't want smoke, no dissing. I just wrote this hit in about 2 hours before I went in. Hold up, rewind it back. Hold up, rewind it back. Hold up, rewind it back. If real don't recognize, I ain't got time for that. Don't hit me, you ain't my slime. I ain't got time for that. If you ain't talking about that grind, I ain't got time for that. Find out you been telling lies. Hold up, rewind it back. Rewind it back, rewind it back.
Shit, man. I always talk that shit, man. I talk that shit, yeah, man. I talk that shit, know what I'm saying? Niggas can relate to, you understand? Most of you niggas capping, y'all rap ass niggas, bitch ass niggas need to move out the way.
Got my first 8-ball for $1.50. Got some niggas upstate handing out $1.50s. Know some niggas in the feds doing $1.50. One of my old heads done to leave $1.50. Got my first black of work for $1.50. Got some killers upstate giving out $1.50s. Some real niggas in the feds doing $1.50. Free the real with them lawyer fees $1.50. Stand over a fuck nigga and give his chest 50. Hit the game, I'm on shit, I'm like a young 50. But rap beef I don't get into, we can burn 50s. No question at it, I'm the hottest nigga in the city. Fuck around, I'm smoking dope, sucking bitches titties. Glock glizzy on my hip, I make a nigga dizzy. Hit a nigga house up and then we keep the spinning. Mix the dope with fentanyl, got the fiends tripping. Too much cut was on the work, that shit was not hitting. Double stepping on your shit, got your fiends bitching. My ops pulling up on me, they better get the clicking. Cause if I make it to the hatch, they better get the dipping. Bitches keep hearing my line, I swear these hoes tripping. I put dick up in they ribs, then I skip cities. Real official rapper, now I'm out here signing titties. So much fatty in my pocket, dancing like I'm Diddy. Hitting niggas with the ooh-out when I push the piffy. Just caught me some mean dope and rolled a mean spiffy. Told that bitch that she so cold, got my dick stiffy. I'm the hottest rapper out, nobody fucking with me. And scroll gon' up the bitch if you come fucking with me. So my suggestion is to you, nigga, don't fuck with me. 4th quarter, baby, bitch, we litty. Pour up some Patron, slowing down on Henny. Gang.
Ooh, yeah, 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 ayy. Bitch, you wrote that good. Yeah, 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 ayy. Bitch, shake your ass like you're on TikTok. Brody walked in with the thing cut. Spider-Man gotta make a beatbox. Yeah, Spider-Man gotta make a beatbox. Yeah. Part of my features. Yeah. Part of me and my niggas, we players. They up in the bleachers. And he gon' walk in with that shit and you don't want kids. Then she go fuck it up, bust it up, do it like you got no manners. Picture white Andy Griffin, get to burn the house down cause I failed the chemist. Poppy gotta work, he never failed this in it. Get it rushed when the money caught us started tripping. Like work coming in, money coming in, bad bitches they falling in. Love when the niggas start balling in. Diamond chain hang like an ornament. I had to double back, Richie back on again, and like a cardigan, I pass warm again. Urban on and do it on my own again. He don't talk about me, he just chop again like oh, chop it up. Oh, that's your best friend, tell her go best friend, and y'all can just both white it up. Gotta watch for the snakes, the ops, yeah, all of the above, yeah. Gotta watch them niggas, they ain't your friend, you can keep that love, yeah. When she see me, she seeing Giannis, I'm on bucks, yeah. Yeah, you know dollars make her do it. Which way would it go? Well, who knows? We still take it down. I feel like I'm Richie back in 08. Yeah, jump right off the porch. Fuck these niggas, I was not they protege. Yeah, tried to steer me left, but I got that get right. Yeah, and I got that bag, and I got a bitch who got that tight. And she's an Aries, so in bed and be a good night. Can't brag too much, cause if I did, that'd have been don't cause a fight. You hating, you can injure. Bitch, shake your ass, shake it on TikTok. Brody walked in with the thing cut. Spider-Man, gotta make a beatbox. Yeah, Spider-Man, gotta make a beatbox. Yeah, part of my features. Yeah, party. Me and my niggas, we players, they up in the bleachers. And he gon' walk in with that shit, and you don't want kiss, like you don't want smoke. Then she go, fuck it up, bust it up, do it like you got no manners. Oh, there she go. Picture white Andy Griffin, could have burnt the house down, cause I failed the chemist. Bobby gotta work, he never failed this shit. Get it rushed when the money caught it started tripping. Like, yeah, you know dollars make her do it. Which way would it go? Well, who knows? We still take it down. But these niggas tweaking, I don't know these niggas. Free just free the brodies, that's the only who gon' vouch for niggas. Yeah, yeah. You already know what it is, nigga. What you wrote back in nightmares on Jupiter. No, but you not they protege. No, sir. I belong to 2 fingers in the thumb. You already know what the fuck it is when I throw that up. Shorty's dick and I'm like in the melanin. Ooh.
$716 Uncut, Facebook, y'all there. Hold on. First of all, let me go back to me. There I go. Make sure y'all love, like, share. Make sure y'all love, like, MF, and share. Thank you, everybody who is watching right now. Hold on, I'm gonna come and turn this camera around for TikTok. Where y'all at? TikTok. Thank you, everybody who is watching right now, man. Oh, my phone gonna try and die on me, but while we here. Sit in Montgomery. Make sure y'all love, like, share. Make sure y'all love, like, share. Hold on one second. But yeah, we're going to keep on keeping the night rolling on. 716 Uncut, man. Y'all know I ain't supposed to be blowing these blunts, but I am. Make sure y'all inbox me your music videos. Send me your music links. For your music videos, for your comedy strips, your sketches, your artwork, your fucking dancing, your hair tutorials, your cooking tutorials, whatever business you have. I do promotion. So make sure y'all love, like, share. And I'm gonna go ahead and spin another video, because TikTok, I'm about to go and get my charger so I can charge while we watch. Hopefully I won't lose y'all. TikTok, stand up, man. Go and follow me on 716 Uncut on Facebook. Go and follow or subscribe to my YouTube at Beautiful Productions. Go follow me on Instagram at It's Beautiful Productions. Make sure y'all go get on my Twitter at Beauty716 Uncut. Y'all know my TikTok is Beauty716 Uncut. Make sure y'all go and follow me on Twitch at 716-816, and make sure y'all go and subscribe to my webpage, onebeautifulproduction.com. So I'm about to spin another music video so I can go and get this cord real quick. Thank you, everybody who is watching on TikTok. Thank you, everybody who is watching on Facebook right now. And this joint right here is Cap Fax Machine. And this joint is definitely fire. Like I said, I just happened to catch up with him yesterday and jump right in that music video. So shout out to Cap. Did that music video yesterday, Red or Blue Pill, with the homie Prince Killer. Look forward to that track we got coming. And yeah, make sure y'all love, like, share. This joint is Cap Fax Machine. TikTok. I'm gonna turn the camera back around so y'all can see the music video. But if you really want to see my podcast in full speed with the green screen and everything, man, go follow me on YouTube, Beautiful Productions, and you can see this joint actually how it is. Make sure y'all love, like, share. Make sure y'all love, like, share. Let's go.
Ooh, lost it. Office. Fax machine. Sack of green. Case they think I lost it. They up in my office. Paper like a fax machine. Papers got that sack of green. Case they think
Shake
I
your ass,
lost
shake
it.
it on TikTok. Brody walked in with the thing cut. Spider-Man gotta make a beat box. Yeah, Spider-Man gotta make a beat box. Party my features. Yeah, party. Me and my niggas, we players. They up in this speech. And he gon' walk in with that shit. You know what can't skip that. Then she gon' fuck it up, bust it up.
Spit from the soul when I'm reppin' my block. A lot of foes don't believe till the weapons get cocked. Funeral service, wake receivers for make believers. I don't go on dates. Lost it. Office. Fax machine. Sack of green. Case they think I lost it. They up in my office. Paper like a fax machine. Papers got that sack of green. Case they think I lost it. They up in my office. Paper like a fax machine. Papers got that sack of green. Case they think I lost it. They up in my office. Paper like a fax machine. Papers got that sack of green. All I want is my proper slot. Key on stage like Papa Doc. Give a fuck if I blow, I'm hot or not. Spit from the soul when I'm reppin' my block. A lot of foes don't believe till the weapons get cocked. Funeral service, wake receivers for make believers. I don't go on dates, won't catch me on cheaters. I don't walk, ride around, won't fuck with my sneakers. Never whack on the track, won't fuck with no features. Whitney, crack is whack, hell no, turn up y'all speakers, play follow the leader. See the crowd on the bleachers, cap out the touchdown. Then follow cheerleaders, hope she in the teaser. Crack the Dutch, roll up briefer like Snoop Dogg or Wiz Khalifa. The kids are sleeper, hit that snooze on me, smell that booze on me. Who said that? I'm not a boss.
Hey, yo, Cat, man, what's good, man? You laying down, nigga. You supposed to be laying down this verse, man.
My bad, I was nodding off. See these hating ass niggas keep popping off. On my shit dope, they keep copping raw. Try to keep tabs, take sneak jabs. One roll, no easy pass, I leave your ass. Case they think I lost it. They up in my office. Paper like a fax machine. Papers got that sack of green. Case they think I lost it. They up in my office. Paper like a fax machine. Papers got that sack of green. When the people come, they be at your door. Ding dong, moving that white. Try to do right, but it seemed wrong. Y'all unleash the beast. King Kong, killing these beasts. I don't sing songs. Couldn't see me, high beams on. All I do is win, theme song. Put my team on, no time to go. Back and forth like ping pong. I'm blacking out like the screen gone. She want me to beat it up, hope the spring strong. She perfect for me, put a ring on. Fall asleep in the pussy, get my dream on. Get my drink on, then yell to the crowd like Sting on. You smoke more than me, but I bring bombs. Them highs I look like a sky hook, Kareem arms. I'm falling back, not popping pills, get my lean on. Like burn clean, kerosene, the scene, every these hating ass niggas keep popping off. On my shit dope, they keep copping raw. Try to keep tabs, take sneak jabs. One roll, no easy pass, I leave your ass. Case they think I lost it. They up in my office. Paper like a fax machine. Papers got that sack of green. Case they think I lost it. They up in my office. Paper like a fax machine. Papers got that sack of green.
So here I am live with my TikTok. I got my TikTok going too, and my phone decided when to die. So here I am live with my TikTok, and my phone decided when to die or whatever, and it's not my newer phone, so it doesn't want to charge. So I'm gonna go ahead and spin another video real quick, and maybe I can get the phone to charge. Man, shout out to Cap716. Definitely about his business. Richie Bodega, I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and spin this. It's like a little movie, and it's by the homie Austin Arkell. Also from ATL. Make sure y'all love, like, share. ATL hot on the run tonight. Make sure y'all love, like, share. Make sure y'all love, like, share. Let's go.
Yo. What's going on?
Remember I was telling you about Scott, man. You know, he the voodoo advisor, man.
The who?
The voodoo advisor. He gonna work all this shit out, man. He
Bruh.
gonna help me out with all this shit.
Bro, you going too far with this. I'm with you, but I don't know about this, bro.
Hey, bro, man, just it gonna all make sense.
All right.
fix. You know, like last time, look out for you, boy.
A fix. And you already owe me a soul. Is this your offering?
Well, no, I don't know about that, man. You know, we ain't gonna do no offering.
Sway One is your name.
Chill.
And you from Mississippi. And Mississippi is burning in the flames. What you have to do is what you normally do. But when it happens, your name must be repeated 3 times. After such, you will be immortal. You will walk the earth forever.
Austin Arkill. Amber. Austin Arkill. Austin Arkill.
Suede One.
Austin Arkill.
Jacktown.
East Atlanta.
Yes, sir.
It's a hit 'em up for you, motherfucker.
You already know.
Yeah.
Always down the ride with
Set your house on fire, he come my way. Your ass gon' retire, put out your fireplace. The colonizer and his oppressor ways. Chris Columbus, Bible and his corn, no states.
Boom, 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 hit the floor. First to get it worse, smash that fucking cracker marshmallow like a damn s'more. Better pray for him, collecting all debt from Christopher Columbus. The colonizer and the foreigner, war to war with us, flexing all them little bar guns. Better keep him on you, boy, know you won't bust. Ain't no powder residue in that barrel, bruh. I'ma smoke you for real, like a coke blunt. Feel the dope, hit you for real. Think this Ruger 5.7 won't blow your back out like a effing egg. These guns ours, I know you coward. You're not built like that, no problem. These are real straps, not props, not other people's property. You gon' have the cops watching, cause none of y'all don't think smart. A bunch of dumb fellas in the background with decent jobs. You a hip-hop cop, don't get them fucked up. Either Boney Bovane or COVID-19, bitch. Which one of y'all fucked that Puerto Rico train?
Wait a minute, whoa, bro. You gotta let these niggas make it, man.
Fuck them niggas, man. I'ma let them niggas fake it, man. Take it, man.
Well, you know I'm down to ride with you no matter what. Metaphors in the mind of a scorpion, built to stand alone, loyal to the core, and even more solid than limestone. Introvert, mysterious nigga, standing in solitude, protective and aggressive down to the very last molecule. If I'm down with you, I'm all the way down, no need for asking me. I'm thorough, so I'ma retire with the same team that drafted me. With that being said, I pride myself on being real. You got a problem with Suede if you got a problem with Austin Arkill. I got you, bro, cause the G code still lives inside of me. And if the shoe was on the other foot, I know that you would ride for me. Before you cross the family to change a little plan. Murder capital mind state with cops following us like Instagram. I'm even an OG to my enemies, cause they already know I'm ambidextrous, and the punching power's the last thing to go. I'm still gonna ride with my bro and keep speaking with common sense. Violating to get you decorated with Chuck Taylors and Nike prints.
He come my way. Your ass gon' retire, put out your fireplace. The colonizer and his oppressor way. Chris Columbus, Bible and his born no slave.
TikTok. Hold on. I done definitely, most definitely went ahead and plugged that cord in, and hopefully we charging. Thank you everybody who is watching right now. Please love, like, share. Please love, like, and MF and share. Right now my podcast say I got 5 shares, but one thing about it, the way Facebook put all these limitations and restrictions on here is absolutely crazy. So, I'm gonna just go ahead and keep on doing me. And I shout out to my special guest, Julian, who didn't make it tonight. Perfect. It's always perfect. It's always perfect when people don't show. I'm never mad. And one thing about it is, when you charge a fee, they gonna show up. When you don't charge them a fee, yeah, podcast interviews, $50, promotion. I'll promote your shit even when you do your interview and you're long and gone. I'll always hit you up. I'll always contact you. I'll always invite you. I'm gonna be putting a big showcase together, so hopefully I get some artists from all over the world to come, and I'm gonna just keep glowing and growing, man. I mean you know, they don't show, I still grow. Anyway, let me find out what topics let's go about and talk about real quick. I got so much shit. I be trying not to just go off, but I will go off. So yeah, let's go ahead and talk about. Obviously, we know if you are on Facebook, they have told you everything there is about what's going on and what's going on in Buffalo, New York. But I want to take another time to go ahead and definitely touch on this man. And like I told y'all, TikTok, I use a lot of videos of y'all from y'all on this platform. So shout out to everybody, whether I like your video or not. Everybody who video I use, thank you.
Aaron Salter Jr. wore many hats in his life. Retired police officer, substitute teacher. But one of his true passions was science. He built a lab in his garage where he spent countless hours working to develop an engine that could run on water.
It's not running off of gas fumes? No, there's no gas fumes. There's no gas fumes.
Sadly, for all he was in life, the world is learning his story because of the courage he displayed doing his job, protecting his community.
Rest in peace, Aaron Salter. Rest in peace. I also want to touch on a gentleman, and his name is on the tip of my tongue. There was also another black man who, after the fact, barricaded himself and the other employees who was able to make it into the office, barricaded them, and basically saved their lives as well. They do not talk about that gentleman enough. So I'm going to make sure that next week when I come back, I definitely talk about that and touch on him and tell about his story, because yes, there was another gentleman there who definitely played a part in the best asset or means that he could by barricading the door. So yes, rest in peace to Tops 10. That's what we calling him here. Rest in peace to Tops 10. Y'all mean more than you know. Aaron Salter, you mean more than you know. And that's why they did what they did. But listen, since it's just me tonight, I'm about to talk about everything I want to talk about. So here, let's talk about this. There's a lot of stuff I don't touch on when I talk with certain guests. When I have certain interviews, I don't necessarily bring like world topics up or anything. But today, since my guest right here wants to bring up world topics, we'll bring up world topics. Make sure y'all get your apparel, 716 Uncut. Y'all already know it's your girl Beauty. Let's talk about this next topic though. Oh, and I'm giving as much support as you give me. So yeah.
For real. I'm not no fool, bro. I know they made it popular for us to hate each other. I know it's popular for black women and black men to talk shit about each other, about what we ain't doing for each other. You know the reason why no other culture do that? Because there's no agenda for them to do that. There's no agenda to separate the other culture. They got them where they need them to be. The only way to separate us is to separate us from our union. These other cultures don't care about their union like that. They're not trying to separate Asian people from marriage and from their children. They don't care nothing about separating Hispanic people from their marriages and their children. Why they do that to us? Why is that an agenda? Why are we the ones fighting back and forth? Because we the ones that they depended on to get this shit going. And they need us to keep it going. Y'all just made a white girl famous just for rapping some Lil Durk lyrics and some Lil Baby lyrics, bro. Nothing shit. And I knew it wasn't gonna take money to this long for y'all to find out she said the N-word, bro. We gotta start falling into these traps, bro.
I mean, and if you a TikToker, you know that video. You know that if you go to my page, it's been shared. If you a TikToker, if you go to my page, you'll see on my page that it's been shared thousands of times from my page. It's got hundreds of comments on it. It's been shared thousands of times from my page. I have like almost 19.8K views on that one share alone. And I'm really surprised because especially with TikTok, TikTok has a way of blocking shit if you're not promoting the right things. So look, like I told you before, I've made 3 videos about Buffalo, New York, and I have been violated on all 3 of them. So I think what I'm going to do is next week, I'll put all 3 of those videos on here. Because how I have my TikTok set up, when I do my TikToks, when I share them and make them public, they send a copy to me. So sometimes I'm able to save it, but literally I just did a video the other day, snatched his soul. So I did this TikTok, right? And I did this TikTok and it was giving me all these complications. And so when it was time for me to post it, you know, you put all your hashtags and everything in there. I posted, or so I thought. I posted, lay down and go to sleep. When I wake up, I see that it's still a draft, right? When I go to the draft, it only has the beginning of it. Not even the whole beginning of it. Like the first, you snatch his soul. You know how they do the beginning of it before they come back all fire. They only have like the first part of the first part. And then it goes right to the emblem on the end, TikTok, and it goes off. But it's not shared. It's a draft. It's never been shared. It's a draft, but it has the TikTok, you know, the little TikTok, and then the thing, the little color triangle, or the little colored rectangle that comes up when the videos is over. That's what it has on it, and it will not let me share it. When I say I look real pretty on this, and I'm talking about I look cold as fuck, and I'm not dancing on it. I don't have no videos of me dancing or gyrating. And I noticed that with black women, black girls, black young boys, videos of gyrating, us dancing and being half naked, that's what sells. So I did this little clip, and let me tell y'all something. If TikTok allows me to drop it, because I'm gonna do it over. If TikTok allows me to drop it, I know my likes gonna go up. I know my follows gonna go up. I know this shit gonna go ham. I'm so cold in the video. Facebook, y'all already seen what I had on. Y'all already know what it was. And I did the TikTok when I did the video shoot with Street Soprano. And matter of fact, Street Soprano, I'm going to play one of his music videos in a second. But I was in his music video. I came cold. I was in Cap music video, Cap 716. Cold. I'm always cold. You know, I could be anything. I could be a bum one day. I could be a homeless person the next day. I can be a ballerina the third day. I can be Batman on the 4th day. You know, on the 5th and 6th day, baddie both days. I'm usually all those things. But I noticed that whenever I'm pretty as fuck, TikTok don't promote it. It won't put it on my For You page. It don't put it on my Black Girl page or Black Girl Magic page. Instead, what TikTok does is blocks me and gives me a warning. Like, I have 3 joints where I have 3 violations for trying to share videos about Buffalo, where I'm not gyrating, I'm not naked, I'm not cursing, I'm just talking about what's going on. Like, even a video where, like, it's like, though I'm missing you. It's pictures of everybody that passed away in the tops 10, and I'm on the joint, and, you know, I just started crying. That joint probably got 200 views. But then, probably that same day or the next day, I posted a TikTok where the girl is like, where the dude is like, men don't want slutty women. And it goes to this black girl like, they want slutty men. And so as long as I'm trashing other black men or other black women, it gets promoted. Like, if you look at my page, and you'll see the shit that has minimal views, And then you'll see the shit that has the most views. And it's usually bullshit. And if it's not bullshit, it's because I shared somebody who already has thousands upon thousands of followers. I do edit their shit. So that's why it gets a lot of views. But yo, Black Power is not it on TikTok. And I don't mind saying it. Black unity is not it on TikTok. Peace and love between black and every other race is not on TikTok. But let me tell you something. If you don't have hue, if you don't have brown, you are the minority. And it took us a long time to wake up and understand that you are the minority. And because you look like this, you fear that we want to harm you and hurt you. We outnumber you. If we wanted to do anything, we would. Especially in America. You know, these motherfuckers right here is wicked. They done wicked things. You know, like they sold us. You sold us. I'm a piece of property because I have a social security number and because I have a birth certificate. And y'all, they probably gonna clip me. And if you go back to my videos, my other lives, you'll see where I'm talking about certain things and they mute me when I'm talking about certain things. So yeah, like this will probably be one of the things that they mute me for. But they definitely sold us. So our social security number, our birth certificates is collateral. So every being that's born and they get a social security number and a birth certificate, you are collateral. You are a debt that America gave us to somebody else, right? And so there's actually ways where you can resend your birth certificate. You can authenticate your birth certificate and your social security number, right? And once you authenticate it, though, you can't have a regular license in America. You can't work a regular job in America because now you can't get a direct deposit or a check because they no longer own you. And that's a whole different story. But yeah, I'm gonna just keep going on with things I don't necessarily talk about because we're on live. And what did we just talk about? Is the government dividing black folks? I think so. Here's another thing. I just want to touch on this. I want to hear what your thoughts are. Anybody who is watching, who TikTok, I'm gonna turn this around. But I want y'all to see how I actually do my podcast. But I'm going to turn the camera around because I want to be able to see if y'all want to chime in. I'll add you to my live. But hold on. I'm going to play it, then I'm going to turn my other phone around. Make sure y'all love, like, share.
Yes, the evil women of Zion, or black women, will go bald when they're doing evil. Because the daughters of Zion are haughty, which means arrogant, and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, walking and mincing as they go, and making a tinkling with their feet. Therefore the Lord will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and that's what's talking about baldness. That's why these independent women that don't need a man are the biggest consumers of weaves and extensions and all this other hair stuff. That's why some of them just straight up cut it all off and get a one. Like, it's a punishment for essentially shirking off the authority of their men. Notice how this punishment says it's for the daughters of Zion. So these other women can liberate themselves and that's no problem. But y'all know that's not what y'all supposed to be on. Y'all get punished accordingly.
Facebook, I'm going to play this one more time for TikTok.
Yes, the evil women of Zion, or black women, will go bald when they're doing evil. Because the daughters of Zion are haughty, which means arrogant, and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, walking and mincing as they go, and making a tinkling with their feet. Therefore the Lord will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and that's what's talking about baldness. That's why these independent women that don't need a man are the biggest consumers of weaves and extensions and all this other hair stuff. That's why some of them just straight up cut it all off and get a one. Like, it's a punishment for essentially shirking off the authority of their men. Notice how this punishment says it's for the daughters of Zion. So these other women can liberate themselves and that's no problem. But y'all know that's not what y'all supposed to be on. Y'all get punished accordingly.
since it's me here by myself and I'm the only one giving this commentary, y'all, could he not be the fuck out of his mind? Now, when you think about a book he reading from, when he's talking about Isaiah and the women of Zion, and he directly speaks of black women not bowing down to their men. Black women, black men, you need to understand one thing, that black women existed before a black man ever did, right? And so, a long time on this planet, there were nothing but black women, right? On this planet. We were never designed. Hold up. And you can look this shit up. You can best look this shit up. We were actually never designed to bow down to you. That shit is a lie. That shit is some shit they put in the text. If you go to the walls of the pyramid and look at the hieroglyphics, and you translate them, no the fuck where in them hieroglyphics on those walls do they say we were supposed to honor and obey you. And further beyond that, if you do your history, even the dude who was pointing Isaiah and the women of Zion and the ba. How many black women do we know who hair touched their butt and they cut it off? My hair was long as hell when I cut it off. I didn't just did it because I didn't have no hair. And every time I grow more hair, I have a habit of cutting it off because it's what I like. I like wearing my hair in a mohawk. And I can add the hair as I please. But I've decided to let my hair grow back on the sides just so I could prove a point, because I grow long ass hair. My mother grows long ass hair. My grandmother grows long ass hair. My nieces, my nephews, my daughter. Hell, my fucking son. We grow long ass hair. So it is beyond me to even fathom why this gentleman did that. But it goes back to buck breaking. It goes back to how to make a Negro a Christian. It goes back to the slave Bible. When those folks stumbled upon us, they stumbled upon kings and queens, right? And they stumbled upon the black man loving their black woman way more than they ever could even fathom. And the only thing a white man want to do is control his women and everybody else in the world, right? And so when you stumble on a mass of people and the men love to fuck out they women, and they women are leaders, queens, pharaohs, pilots, engineers, fucking heart surgeons, brain surgeons, technologists, right? Right. And when you keep discovering that the oldest remains that you find are of black women, you're going to do your very fucking best to what? Do y'all know they have lost 200 or 2,000, 2,500, they have lost 2,500 skeletons that they had no business touching. Do y'all know they over there digging up shit that they have no business touching right now? They just last month said they dug up 234 mummies, all of our strongest and powerful pharaohs. Do you know our pharaohs were women? Maybe they call them pharaohistas. Since you know women have to be always secondary to men. Do you know that men did not exist scientifically for years? Do you know that black women, who there was no other women before black women, could give birth and be impregnated through a process called parthenosis? I believe I'm saying it right. And look that shit up. It was where you would be like impregnated from the sun and the bone marrow. Where you think you get asexual from. Do you know that the oldest being they ever found was in 1972, and she was not found on this planet? She was found on Mars, which is supposed to be in space. But if you educate yourself, I'm not a young person. I'm older, right? So if you've educated yourself, that you know that space is not actually space like out in the sky, but space is like out to the right and the left. And you know that if you pass the Antarctic, you know that if you go to the Antarctic, it's not actually like the biggest continent, but it's actually an ice wall that's hundreds of feet high. And when you go past, now this gonna get me blocked for sure, right? When you go past this wall in the Antarctic, do y'all know that it's more water and more land? Oh, let me play something. Hold on, let me play this. Do y'all know that they lied to us about literally everything? If y'all paying attention and y'all learned about that sinkhole that's in Japan or Korea right now, and they went into it, right? They found the main tree was 165 feet tall. You know anything about the book of Enoch? You know that we had trees that was so big that they look like volcanoes, and they still here on the planet. You know there's one in Tennessee. You know there's one in Arizona. It's a tree that they cut down, and when they take an image of it in the sky, it's flowers and grass growing on it. It's not a volcano. The book of Enoch, Appalachians, if I'm saying it right, Nos Confuden. And I'm going to play this right here. Hold on. Nos Confuden. I went to look for his book a couple of months ago, right? And I put it into my Amazon bag. And I thought I'd save it for later because I wanted to order so much other shit. So I guess people have been educating themselves. This book, Nos Confuden, which is talking about what I'm talking about right now, is not even available. You cannot find it. But I'm going to go ahead and play this right here. And I know everybody going to think what they want to think, but I don't give a fuck. Because I need y'all to explain to me how the water stays on the planet. How we stand up is deeper. It's not no fucking gravity. It's not gravity. Marcellus. I'm live doing my podcast. But if you know anything about it, I'm gonna go ahead and spin this. Why not? Nobody's watching.
Alright, you guys asked for it, so here's part 3. Okay, so I tried my best to fit the whole map on there, but there is 178 worlds, aka 178 domes. This does not include all of the islands and lands outside of the dome. Earth is right here. So I'm sure you've heard before about the Anunnaki. They were not good beings at all. So the Anunnaki apparently were hostile towards humans since the beginning of time. They were even bound. Alright, you guys asked for it, so here's part 3. Okay, so I tried my best to fit the whole map on there, but there is 178 worlds, aka 178 domes. This does not include all of the islands and lands outside of the dome. Earth is right here. So I'm sure you've heard before about the Anunnaki. They were not good beings at all. So the Anunnaki apparently were hostile towards humans since the beginning of time. They were even bound by a treaty with the custodians. The book didn't really give a description of the appearance of the custodians, so I'm just gonna assume that they look like these assholes here from the movie Prometheus. This is where the custodians are from, and this is where the Anunnaki are from. So they joined together because they both have something in common. Their technology is all about military development, baby. They were colonizers from birth. That's the Anunnaki right there. So when the Anunnaki and custodians arrive to a certain circle, aka dome, they look for ways to penetrate it to see how they can benefit, study the life found there, and if it serves them, they could own it. And these motherfuckers found us on Earth.
Yeah, it gets so much motherfucking deeper than that. It gets so much motherfucking deeper than that. I can almost play that for you again.
So much motherfucking deeper than that.
It like I could hold on. Y'all, my bad. And TikTok, I'm gonna mind y'all business because y'all probably watching my whole screen while I'm doing what I'm doing. But yeah, man, like, yo, y'all gotta, it is so, listen, it's so deep. And I'm gonna make sure I put the rest of my videos on here because it kind of throws me off. Motherfuckers do not actually want us talking about this or knowing about this or anything. But I got so many joints, like, just not even spooky, but just to open up our minds. Like, yo, listen, man, we never was the only being here, and the only reason we probably survived so long. And you shouting out your social media. Okay, thank you. You okay? But anyway. So anyway, let me go back to these fucking real world topics. But yeah, I got so many more joints. Like, it just goes so deep. I played a lot of joints last week that I deleted from this week. I probably should have left where there's like a lot of astronauts talking about how humans are not of this world. Not even humans, because if you're brown, you're human, but you're not of this world. So it is like we've been on this land for a long time, but we not from here. We've been on this planet for a long time, but we not from here. So if you look up certain things, you'll find that like, say, when I'm gonna give you an example, when we go to the hospital and they give us an IV bag, it's not water. It's actually like something that equates to sugar water. And that's what actually replenishes our body when we live inside our mother's stomach. It's not actually water that we living off. So it's just so deep. But I'm gonna make sure I have all those videos next week. This week was supposed to be about my guest that didn't show, but it's not no problem. We can hang around for like 4 more minutes or maybe longer, whatever y'all want to do. Here we go.
Human is another interesting word. It appears nowhere in the Bible, but you look up the definition of human in Black's Law, and it says sea monster. And so you flip to monster, and you look up the definition for monster, and it says one that cannot own or inherit property. Now, all governments have human resource departments, and all corporations have human resource departments. Isn't that interesting? Job is another interesting definition. Job is defined as public business for private dishonest gain. Is the definition of job.
Do y'all want me to play that the fuck again?
Do y'all want me to play that the fuck again? Do y'all want me to play that the fuck again?
Yo, look that shit up. I blow my own mind with the shit I learned. Yo, go look this up. I'm not lying to you. Go look this the fuck up. Wait a minute. Let me turn
this up. I'm not lying to you. Go look this.
I just wanted to make sure the microphone was on and working. Please go look this shit up. I'm gonna go. Let's go deep. And I'm gonna save this. I'm not gonna delete this, right? Hold on. I'm gonna play this. Because I want y'all to pay attention. I want y'all to pay attention to these motherfucking lies. I want y'all to pay attention to this whitewash bullshit. Y'all know today I learned the map is a motherfucking lie. Do y'all know that Africa is 3 times the size of Europe? 3 times the size of Europe. When they draw it on the map, they draw Africa as a little piece and draw Europe all big. But Europe is really a fucking dot. Right? It's a dot. Right? And they draw America as this big ass fucking continent. Do y'all know that South America is probably 10 times as big as North America? But that's not how they draw the shit? Huh? Do y'all know forever we brown people thought they was a fucking minority and we own this bitch? We own this bitch. I just saw a map yesterday of what it really should look like. Europe is small as fuck. America, the fucking Canada, is small as fuck. Right? But you know what's big as fuck? Africa is the largest continent. But when they draw the map, they do not draw it like that. South America is the second largest. And you know what the fuck else? The Antarctic is not even really a fucking continent as big as they say. But what it really is an ice wall. Huh? You know why we can't go to Antarctica? Because beyond that fucking wall is more water and more land. I'ma just say it. And in Antarctica, there's a giant fucking pyramid. A pyramid. With our brown ass faces on it. You know, I just learned this too, like 2 months ago. I learned that they was going into the pyramids with chemicals and washing the walls of the chambers that they could enter. And so the hieroglyphics that we see that's my color is a fucking lie. They should be darker. I did not fucking know. I did not know. They was so fucking mad that they put together a fucking chemical, went across the water to somebody else's business, our business, and started washing the walls with chemicals. But because whatever we used as a people when we sketched these hieroglyphics, it didn't take the brown out. It just made us caramel. Are you fucking serious? Are you serious? Do you know there is at least 100 black cities, all black cities, thriving cities that are underwater, and they named them lakes? And when I come back next week, I will have that video. There are black cities under lakes right now. Famous lakes. There are whole cities intact under the fucking water because they purposely flooded them because black people were getting too rich. Because we had too many doctor offices. Because we had too many schools. We had too many auto shops. We had too many grocery stores. They opened up fucking dams and flooded our cities to scare us. Bitch, I'm not scared. I don't know who else scared. But bitch, I'm not scared. I'm going to tell you that right now. But hold on. When I come back next week, I'm telling you, I'm having motherfucking videos for us. These hundreds of fucking black cities in every state. In every fucking state in America, they flooded. because they couldn't control the banks. They couldn't control the groceries we didn't need. The way to really get rid of these fucking cowards is to not need them, right? We had our own grocery stores. We had our own doctor offices, hair salons, and right now we got our own hair salons. We got our own clothing stores. We got our own sneaker stores, but we don't have our own doctor's offices. We don't have our own banks. We get one bank. We had a bank. Hold on. If y'all look that up, we had a bank. And you know what these motherfucking crackertons came and did? Go look that shit up. We had a black-owned bank where we ain't need these motherfuckers at all. And go and look up what they did. We got whole fucking cities that they bombed. America bombed their own land. They drowned their own people. They killed us so we wouldn't eat. And you know the craziest thing about everything that they've done is only caused them to be on their way to extinct. So while they draw the maps of Europe as bigger than what it is, it's not that big. So they going extinct. Think about it. The Ukrainians, Russians is white too. But these motherfuckers going extinct. Russians know what it really is. And they got us hating Russia. I ain't never hated Russia or the UK. But when I seen what they did to them brown people, when I seen that they prevented them, killed them, the one guy came to the police station because he was being chased. They was trying to kill him. The police threw him out there and he still have not been found. A year later. That's when I said, I love these motherfuckers as much as they love us. And that's it in a nutshell. Do we as the motherland, am I as the mother of civilization? Because bitch, if y'all don't fucking know, you don't exist without me. You don't exist without my mother. Like, my drinks got me amped. But listen, for you clear people that don't fucking know, bitch, you are my son. You are my son. You are my daughter. You do not exist without us. You did not exist before 1618. When y'all tell us that the pyramids is only thousands of years old, y'all lied to us because y'all want to make it seem insignificant. Those pyramids have been there for billions of fucking years. That's why Mona Lisa, when you look up the real Mona Lisa, she is 1.5 billion years old. And she's a black woman. Right? And one thing we know about these clear people is they copy everything we do. And it hurts me that we've been so dumb. So easily manipulated. And now that we know the truth, it's taking us way too long to fight. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Listen, all these little girls going missing, all these little brown girls going missing, the answer is not little white girls going missing, is it? The answer is not their mothers going missing, is it? What's the fucking answer? I'm confused as fuck. The deeper I dive into history, the more I learn about history as opposed to just what they teach us in school. I'm talking about history, period. The browner it is. And the more gearing towards black women it is. And we were made the lowest on the totem pole. Right? We are beneath white women. We are beneath black men. And white man is at the top of the totem pole. But he didn't exist before 16, 18. And when he came with prostitution, sickness, lies, and deceit, right? And so now they nearing the end. And what do they offer? More prostitution, more soliciting, more murder, more lies, right? Here I am, finding my way to the truth. And I can't be more convinced. Learning, I think I learned it yesterday. Learning yesterday that they lied. I know they lied about so much. Listen. I found out a couple of months ago that they lied about shit, I forgot, but it had me in tears, y'all. When I found out that they lied about this, I just burst out into tears, right? And so now yesterday, I find out that they lied to us about the map, about our geological location. Where shit is not really where they say it is. It doesn't really span as far as it does. Africa is 3 times the size of Europe, but when you look at a map, it's not that way. When you look at South America, it's actually 3 or 4 times the size of America and Canada. And they don't put it that way on the map. Why? But anyway, I'm going to play this. Because this is a prime example of why. You know, it used to be, all our continents used to be one continent and they called it Kemet. But I have learned that they didn't call it Kemet. Our one continent before it started to separate was called Ethiopia. And so this just makes perfect sense why this right here is true. So I'm going to go ahead and spin it.
You know what I find very interesting about Ethiopia? And I thought about this because my cousin had sent me a video that I'll link. But Ethiopia is behind like 7 years. You know what I'm saying? They have their own time zone. They have their own date. And I didn't know this until my Ethiopian family friend turned auntie told me that. And I was like, whoa, that's mad weird, but okay. But what's interesting is the fact that Ethiopia is in a completely different time. But what else is interesting about Ethiopia? That was the only African country to not get colonized by white people. They don't follow the Gregorian calendar. What's really fucking real, y'all?
Our calendar is not quite right. We're supposed to have 13 months of 28 days, with one day, the day of resurrection, Easter, as a neutral day. That's our 365 days. We've actually got 13 constellations, not 12. This same calendar is very close to the Mayan calendar, but it's also very close to several ancient Sanskrit calendars. What does sept mean? 7. I thought that was the 9th month. What does oct mean? What does nov mean? What does dec mean? It's supposed to be the 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th month. Jan is 11. Feb is 12. March is 13. April is our first month. Babies are born in the spring, the 1st of April, Easter. This is the start of our new year. This is the start of spring when the flowers start coming up, the grass starts coming up, the trees start leafing out, the babies are born. That's the first day. Our neutral day, day 1, the day we rest and celebrate the resurrection, the new beginning, the beginning of Christ. April is month 1. And then we lost a month in there. Where is it? What's it called? We know what it's called. I'm not going to reveal it yet, but we know what it's called. But this is the true calendar. The Gregorian calendar is SMU. Shit made up by man. To keep us out of our natural cycles. We all vibrate at one of 3 frequencies. Did you know that? Okay. 432 hertz is the God frequency. That's the celestial frequency. Then we have a telestial and a terrestrial frequency. Darn right. She says that why when people are true, we can feel it and we can sense it. We know that it's right. You know, we don't even have to research it. We know, we can feel it. We feel it in our bodies and our spirits and our souls, and we know it's right.
By the way, 528 hertz is the love vibration or the DNA healing vibration.
By the way, 528 and 633 and 432 are our 3 frequencies, okay? So it depends on whether you're celestial, telestial, or terrestrial. That's 60. 60. Well, what is, 5G. What is our clocks been running at? 60. All of our electricity, 60. We've been under Satan for a long time. This is a satanic frequency. It's really celestial, telestial, and terrestrial, believe it or not. Our church teaches that as 3 degrees of heaven, but it's really our 3 frequencies. Our souls are energy. The energy holds our minerals together, which is our bodies. Our bodies are nothing more than the dust of the earth, held together by energy, by our souls. So anyway.
Wait a minute, so TikTok can hear me while I'm talking this shit. But what the fuck? Are y'all paying attention to what he said?
TikTok can hear me while...
Do y'all hear what this man said? Did y'all hear what this fucking man said? Yo, and listen, if you look this up, right? I've been told many a times the reason that I have technical problems with my computer is because I have too much electricity in my person. And if you just watch that video, that's exactly what we talking about. And as far as I'm gonna break it down to you. When you have intuitive spirit, when you are intuitive, when you have a heightened intuition, that is what this man was just talking about. We have 13 months in a year, but colonizers change it to 12. Trying to bring about the end of the days years ahead. So I played this video to basically touch on what the lady before in the video before was talking about, that Ethiopia is in 2014. Well, 2015 now. We are in 2022. They have 13 months on their calendar and they never adjusted to the colonizers' calendar. Ethiopia used to be the name of our continent when it was one. They said it was Kemet, but it wasn't Kemet. It was actually Ethiopia. And Egypt was a bigger part of it. Egypt was probably Europe as well and was called Kemet. But when our planet was one, it was called Ethiopia. Or when all the continents was on one, it was called Ethiopia. And our oldest artifacts are across the water. The oldest books from our history are in Jerusalem, Africa, and India. Africa. Indian people who come from across the water, India, all those places over there who believe in the Buddha and things of that nature, those were all black people. Everybody on the planet was actually black people. So we call them Indian for whatever reason, but they're black. The Jews were black. The Hebrews were black. Right? And we were this way for thousands upon thousands of years, right? And so when they tell us about our history, they lie, and they date it back to like thousands of years ago. But we're billions. We have been on planet Earth for billions of years, right? We have been on other planets outside our atmosphere for billions of years. So much so that when you watch the History Channel, you'll see an episode where a gentleman, they're in Arizona, and they're talking about like the certain dance and rituals they do that go all the way back thousands upon millions of years ago, and it's been handed down for generations. And they tell the story of melanated people coming from the sky. Right, that's the dance and the flames, and they came down in these ships around one big ship. And so that's why these guys hang from this big whatever it is, and they go in circles, and it's like 6 of them, but it's one main sphere, which would have been obviously the guys that came down. And they told them that they were from a place that was millions of light years away, and you can't see it with the naked eye. But the Sumerians was able to jot these inscriptions or text down, these hieroglyphics, into the walls that's still there now. If you watch the History Channel and you go through all like the episodes like I do, they will actually take you and they show you where the scriptures are, and where the inscriptions is, and the hieroglyphics is, where they say these people, these beings came. They weren't necessarily people, but they looked like people, but heightened, right, with longer skulls, these things on their head, right, which what they might have interpreted as their head, but it probably was like a helmet or something. But these were beings that didn't know what to say, right? And so they talk about how these specific beings told them that they came from a place in the solar system that was light years away. And they gave them the coordinates, right? You know that the coordinates was just figured out in this century. Like, just figured out in like the 2000s. You can't even see it with a telescope. You have to have like a high-powered telescope to see the planet that is depicted on the walls on monolithic monuments that existed thousands upon millions of years before us. How did they know the technology of the stars? And I'm telling y'all, next week I'm gonna come with all my shit. This week I was supposed to have a guest, so I'm not lined up the way I was supposed to, because I planned on talking to him about everything. But listen, y'all, when I tell y'all this shit is incredible, learning these things make me order the Book of Enoch, Nos Confuden, fuck the Bible. I don't care who mad at me saying fuck the Bible. Fuck the Bible. We gotta go. We don't need to read the Bible. We need to read the books that is not the Bible. So I got the Book of Enoch, and it includes, I believe, the Appalachian, if I'm saying it right, Apocalyptian. I'm not even sure if I'm saying it right. But like I was telling y'all earlier, they talk about these giant trees and these connections to this dome that we live in. And I played this video for you about the flat earth, but I do have more videos to go on where there's actual books and maps, and they talk about the hemisphere. So the hemisphere is actually a dome. And we do live in a dome. But what I'm learning now, what's around us is water. And to actually get to the moon, when they show rockets leaving the planet and shooting up to the sky, y'all know they actually never go to space. They leave at the Earth's atmospheres, but they never actually go to space. Did y'all know that? That they said to reach space, you have to go through like black holes in the ocean. That's why, like, things about, like, the Bermuda Triangle, planes and people and boats disappearing, because that's actually a giant magnetic field with a giant black hole in it. And y'all know another thing they don't tell us? So there's the Bermuda Triangle, but 180 degrees, or however they do it, a half a way around the world, there's basically another Bermuda Triangle that they don't tell us about, that is like in South America. And if we go there, we'll teleport somewhere else. If you know your history, if you know anything about pyramids, if you know anything about gold and electricity and the natural energy of the planet, you know that we were able to teleport. You will know that we had underground passages. Yes. We have underground lakes and rivers. Yes. We have underground pockets of land. Big as fuck. There's a sinkhole in China where the tree was 168 feet tall. Huh? My house right now is probably 20 feet tall. Right? Maybe 24 feet. And our trees probably grow to maybe 15, 16, 18, 20 feet tall. Maybe even 30 feet tall. But to drop into this sinkhole and the tree is 168 feet tall and a football field wide, you should be reading the book of Enoch. You should be learning about your history. The war we in that's currently going on is divine. Right? And I think the way to be prepared for this war is to know what's happening more or less than to have guns and weapons. I think the war is to know who we are. To know who our kids are, who our cousins are, who our grandparents are. When they put out these fucking movies and they got these, and you think it's bullshit with these witches and these wizards and these beings. The Tesseract. I started watching Ancient Aliens from the beginning, right? So in season 3, they talk about the Tesseract. In season 3, that was probably like 1990, 1991 or 1992. And they put the Tesseract in movies. But when you go back and you watch the History Channel, you'll see they're talking about the Tesseract. In fact, in Iran or Iraq, they have this building, or this not building, but this monument, and it has a piece of a meteorite in it that it never took out. Do y'all know that this monument is supposed to mean way more than what they even chalk it up to? That instead of that shit being thousands of years old, it's millions or billions of years old? And it just makes me wonder. It makes me wonder really, really insanely and badly. Why are they lying to us so hard? I know it's something divine in myself, right? The way I mind my business, I really don't give a fuck. I ain't trying to impress nobody. I ain't really worried about what they think about me. I've been judged and talked about since before I was born, right? And I have this thing that goes with me where I feel I'm protected no matter what happens. I've been jumped. I've been shot at. I've been chased. I've been in so many things that was designed to take me out, and it didn't do nothing but make me go harder, right? I had this way of helping others when I feel like absolute shit. And if you get the nasty side of me, it's because I absolutely can't take no more. And usually when you get the nasty side of me, I cut you off. Because that take too much energy from me. When I'm actually like a light bulb, I'm trying to shed light. And let me tell y'all, I have had my battles. And if you one of them people, you have had your battles and you battle with the people that's closer to you than not. Right? While you still battle with the white world, I'm going to just say it, with the white world that hate you. You still battle with the people that's closest to you. You know, like for people who are manic depressants, for people who are suicidal, for people who are self-harmers, who cut themselves, who try to kill themselves on a regular basis. When they wake up, they are mad. We are mad that we woke up because we feel like there really ain't no point in being here. You understand? And so when we finally understand to go read this book or go research that, we understand our place, why we so much more fragile. Even though we seem harder, we could take much more. We fight through everything. We way more fragile than what it's led to be, because, see, we here and we not even supposed to be. We here when we supposed to be going a long time ago. You understand? We here fighting the battle. And we think that the battle is depression. It is. But the battle is deeper than depression. You are a soldier in the army of the Lord, the Most High, right? And if you don't do your research, if you don't read books, if you don't find your history, all you understand is the weight of the world is on you. You don't understand that the weight of the world that's on you can never be on other folks because they will fold. Right? And so that's why when you walk in the room, they can't help but notice. That's why when you cross the street wearing pajamas, they can't help but speak. You are the chosen. When they don't fuck with you, right? When they don't fuck with you and they your best of friends, you go live, they don't share it, they don't watch it. You share your business or your plan, they don't share it, they don't watch it. And they your best of friends. And do you know why they don't do it? Because you shining so fucking hard. And they see your future harder than you do. But what they don't see is you was sent here as a whole fucking blessing. Curse words go with that. You was sent here as a whole fucking protector. You were a soldier in the army of the Lord, right? And you been sent here with this soft, forgiving heart. But you vicious. You callous. You deadly. Right? You a murderer. They don't know that. Because you've been sent here as a leg to stand on. You've been sent here as a shoulder to cry on. Right? But you got a Uzi in your back pocket. You are everything. And let me tell you, when people don't fuck with you, when they don't support you, when the people closest to you, they laugh or they give everybody like around them that support, just understand you are the chosen. You come land on this planet thinking you nothing because you get 1 or 2 likes or because Motherfuckers don't acknowledge you, but everywhere you go, you can't even mind your own business. Because everybody want to talk to you. Everybody want to fuck with you. People seek to you for advice. When they down and out, they need you for help. Even when you jobless. They look at you and know you stable. It's to the point where you reach out to people and say you need something, they laugh. Because they ain't never seen you not on your feet. You are chosen. You are not perfect, but you are chosen. Answer your fucking calling. It's 12:33 and I'm going to end this saying that. Answer your fucking calling, man. I've been having the most sleepless nights of my life. Thinking about everything that brown folks have been through. And the other night, I cried so fucking hard to see that they was making this Emmett Till story. And these white men was leading him off to his murder. And it made me think about how scared he was. How much he cried and prayed. And the whole time he was praying to Jesus Christ. Somebody that white people told his mama to pray to. And he praying and he crying and they still beating him beyond recognition. They still take his life. No matter how much he prayed. Because you know that baby prayed while they beat him. You know they prayed while they stumped him. You know he prayed while they pulled him and dragged him around. When they took him out the house, you know he prayed. Right? And it's a sin to pray to the wrong God. Whole time we've been praying to the God in this Bible. Still dying. If that's not enough to make you go further than what they put supposedly right in front of us, because they do put things in front of us. They put this book in front of us. They put the Bible in front of us. They gave it to us. If you look it up, it's a book called How to Make a Negro Christian. And there's so many other books. It talks about the slave Bible, right? They talk about the real Bible that would have been created along the journey, and it's probably like 190 something books. But in the slave Bible, the Christian Bible, the King James Bible, it's 22 books. Those are the books that tell you women are supposed to, black women at that, are supposed to give birth and obey. The same Bible that says that black women and whatever they women too only make it into heaven through childbirth. Gives women all these guidelines to follow, but in the same token turn around and tell men they can have as many wives as they want. But then when you go back to science show that men probably didn't even exist. It was just a bunch of women. Like they talk about the Amazon, but they turned around and told the Amazon, they put the Amazon women as the women of Zion in the Bible, right? And so the women of Zion, or the first women who would be like, what's her name? The women of the Amazon. What's the chick name that they got, which she never would have been? Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman would essentially, and even Superman and Wonder Woman, they get their powers from the sun. That would not be nobody clear. But if you go back in history, women of the Amazon probably outdate all other civilizations. Because the oldest beings they find are all women, right? Elongated necks, strong statures, and things of that nature. And think about it. Black women could get pregnant by parthenosis, which is basically by bone marrow and the sun. And every being that develops is a female for the first 7-8 months. So it's more than possible that we should say that for the better part of the planet, only women walk the planet. But then they gave us these inscriptions that we should be basically doormats for men. And then find out that men were like a genetic defect, just like clear people. And y'all can look this up. I don't want to go so deep, but I do go deep. It's me by myself. If my guest actually showed up, I would have talked about all the other things that I have downloaded, but he ain't show up. So I'm just talking to you about some real shit you should go look up. Go look up Nos Confuden. NOSCONFUDEN. Go look that up. Go look up the Anunnaki. Go back as far as you can. Go look up the Mona Lisa found on the moon in 1972 by Apollo 20. Go look up Enoch. Go look up the large tree in Tennessee. The biggest tree stump they ever found. Go and look up a deity. Go and look up. You might be able to look up ancient technology, but I will try to find the videos that I had on my phone before where it was like somebody had went through, like, they watched the History Channel and they went through all these clips of these hieroglyphics and different pyramids, and it's like a big ass slideshow of watches, cell phones, vehicles, laptops, right on hieroglyphics in Egypt. Certain pharaohs who had the power, you know, the staffs that they had. On the staffs that they had like on every staff that the pharaohs had, there was a gold, not cross. It's not a cross, but it's the other thing with the round, ankh. So on the end of the stick, they would have an ankh. Or on the end of their chain, they would wear an ankh. Or on their 3-finger ring, they would wear an ankh. Right? But deeper than that, the ankh was actually a tool that they used to craft the pyramids and everything else. The ankh was deeper than the symbol of man and woman, because you know you need the yin and the yang. But the Bible and in Jewish religion and in some Muslim religion, they teach you that women are beneath you. But if you know the truth, you know that women are basically your equal. We are the yin and the yang. You would understand that women, there was only women on the planet. There were no men. And we produce mostly women. So probably for every couple of women, female children we produce, we probably produce one male. If that. If you look it up, men cannot go impregnate a dog and that dog have a human baby, right? But if you take the sperm from a dog and put it in a woman, she can probably have a human deformed baby. But a man, no matter what he does, cannot take his sperm and produce anything that looks like anything with anything outside of another person, a woman. And they know, I know men like to be men, but the real way we win this war that's against us is understand when they stumbled upon us, when they stumbled upon brown people, they seen black men loving black women. They seen black women loving black men. And our children, they seen the way we thrive. They saw our technology, our genius, all of that. And they did everything they could to dismember it when they reached the waters over here. Because they could not do that in Africa. They could not even do that in Europe. Because in Europe, a lot of their Vaticans and their churches still have some of the oldest texts and the oldest archaeological finds ever. And they're all black. I got videos on that. They're all black, and that's in Europe. Queen Elizabeth, her daughter that died, they all love black women. I got freaking videos and footage of Queen Elizabeth when she was like a teenager going to visit Queen something, and she was the Queen of England, black lady. And she approved of Queen Elizabeth and was happy to, I guess, marry her off or whatever they did to make Queen Elizabeth the Queen of England, because she wasn't. It was a black lady just before. How Queen Elizabeth is still alive, we'll never fucking know. Because Princess Diana, she been dead for a long ass time. And Elizabeth, she just waking up every day, going to Tim Hortons and Starbucks. She eating the fucking finest of meals. She got creme brulee. She got calamari. She got filet mignon. Come the fuck on. And it's a lot of studies, and it was just a couple of videos that dropped about and I'll play those too, assuming they didn't get deleted, videos where these prestigious clear people, they like are in a room full of young black girls who know what's going on, and they basically talking about how they take embryos from black women, so they're aborted children, or they're violent. They really like black women to give up their babies voluntarily in their womb that's not dead yet or aborted. And they use that and inject it with themselves. They do infusions. They do blood transfusions from young black teens, male and females. But they like to get their transfusions from pregnant black women and from their fetuses. And there's like this whole wide thing about it. They probably gonna block me for this. But y'all, if you go look this up. And then there's like these black girls who just sitting there. And I actually have some videos that I did download. And I'll play them even if they get me black. And they're sitting there and they're shaking their head. Which white people will pay them for their fetus? Which rich white people would pay them for their teenage kids' blood to do blood transfusions? Say if you said 70, 80 years old, they paying for blood transfusions from young black white women or black women. So they can revitalize. Like, this is spooky shit. And today, they shared a picture that I shared of the third black girl to go missing this week. My mama called me and told me to watch over my 19-year-old daughter because these little girls is getting snatched. I pray for my son and my daughter, though. This is the crazy shit. Because they snatching boys, too. And my kids ain't never really been in my daughter. But I know my son ain't really no brawler like probably my daughter is. But neither one of them are brawlers like me, right? So when they leave the house, no matter if they got permission or not, I always pray this prayer. God, Most High, watch over my children. Give them what I have. Give them what I would have. And I don't make it no bigger than that. Because let me assure you, if a motherfucker grab me, I'm biting him. I'm screaming. I'm fighting. I'm going all type of crazy. Before you get me in that bin, bitch, it's going to be a bloody massacre. I'm going to draw so much attention. I'm going to even... If you know anything about anything, you know that with melanin, we have a tuition. So we have this intuition, right? When things are about to go awry, or we know they ain't right, when you have melanin, and I got this video too. It's a scientific fact that we can feel it in our nervous system. We understand and know things faster than anybody else because we feel it. Right? So a lot of times when we about to be in a situation, we feel it beforehand. Our best option is to fight. Our best option is to scream. Our best option is to kick, punch, bite. I'm just saying. IJS. So anyway, I started my cast at probably 10:30. I'm about to end it because it's 12:48. Make sure y'all love, like, share. I'll see y'all next Tuesday. This has been a dope episode. Thank you to my guests who did not show. I appreciate you so much. Thank you to my future that's coming. And thank you to everybody who still F with me. Thank you, Jazz Boyd, for still not giving a fuck. Not giving a fuck. I don't care if 10 people watch or 1. When this thing turn around, it ain't no going back. I think that's life's lessons. Especially when we about to make it. I think we hit rock bottom. Nothing, no one. We feel like we don't have nothing. Not our kids, not our family. We feel like we have nobody. At rock bottom. We feel like nobody understands. We lose everything that we worked so hard for. I lost my car, my house, my pool. Damn near my kids. But my kids is still here. We gonna find our way. You know, we gonna find our way. But when this thing really blow up, when this thing really pop, there ain't no going back. I done been down so long that when this shit pop, I'll never ever be down again. My kids won't be down. My kids will not be down. The generational curse will be lifted. It already is. It was lifted. And now I gotta do the work. It ain't like just the curse was lifted and then everything fall in. No, the curse was lifted. You do the work. And then it come in and it never goes away. So shout out to Black Rock. Cause 716 Uncut, beautiful production. We are the next Black Rock. All y'all turmoil, all y'all negativity, all the way y'all blocking me, everything y'all own, TikTok, Facebook, everything y'all trying to minimize me on, I'ma own you with that. My kids gonna own you with that. My kids gonna own you with that. Y'all have a beautiful night. And you know what? I'm gonna play my music video. I'm gonna play Born Ready, Tierra featuring Beauty and Burn the Flames. 716 Uncut. I see y'all next Tuesday. I don't give a fuck who show up. Make sure y'all love, like, share. Make sure y'all love, like, and motherfucking sharing. This has definitely been a dope night. I love to talk my shit about stuff uninterrupted. So this was perfect. Make sure y'all love, like, share. Make sure y'all love, like, share. And like I said, this is Born Ready, shot by Cut. Shoot the I don't know, but he claimed me, I don't do it no more. But shout out Tierra, Burn the Flame.
Damn, shoot that shit up, Cut.
Get it, I get it, I'm in my prime like she right on time like boom. On track, vroom, vroom. Yeah, it's nothing. Yeah. We start a new year, they talking corona. 2020 vision clear, so I looked at Jehovah. There's no reason we should fear. Treat each other like Jonas, even though they don't know us. Respect the people, we're grown up. Chick from round away, lot of heart trapped on Carl Street. Couple years back, everybody was my auntie. Turned a new leaf, stepped into a new season. In too deep, brought me out for a reason. Real ass bitch, give fuck about a nigga. Had a dream about the queen, I was sleeping on $1 million. Until I reached the ceiling, gotta shake off all the feelings. Inherited resilience to make a difference. Brilliance, it's automatic. We flow like highway, north, south, east and west. Beauty graduated at best, put her to the test. Burn a flame, you know the name. We left some dudes perplexed. It's a movement, I'll prove it. Swear my team is next.
It's Max Kirby.
You already know. Work. Beautiful productions in this bitch. Burn a flame, collision fashion. Tierra, 716 on pay. You already know what it is. It's beauty. Tierra, flame. Y'all have a dope ass night. 716 Uncut. It's your girl Beauty. I love y'all so much. I probably see y'all on Friday with a countdown. Why not? 11:30, 12 p.m. Love y'all.
Tears in my eyes, window shopping. He put me down, but I got me. Life knocked me out, I'll get a boxing. Layla mixed with Kim and Foxy. I stand out, they try and box me. And 1-2 to the ribs, 3-piece to the chin. Here we go again. These average bitches, they wanna see it show again. The towel, I'm never throwing it in. Tierra and flame, my code defend. Straight from Buffalo's mud. You bitches be from Olean. I came up from nothing, shit, where sink or swim. Ribs touching, when niggas do a bit and go and do a bit again. So we changed the subject to change the budget. Backspin, they said I'd be nothing, but I'm on 1,000, Alex for the win. Fuck it, I'm cut different. Came up rough, so my glove fitting. No safety, load the whole clip in. Bitch, don't make me. I see a difference lately. My city and my world going crazy, but Queens still working, still grinding till they close the curtain. It's Max Kirby.
I've been cracked, but I never been broken. I've been left feeling numb with motions exploding. I've been left in the mud, but now I'm sprouting. I'm the flower from the ghetto, the goat, fuck who's doubting. See, my Timbs is laced up and I'm ready for war. I grab my spliff from my humidor and puff on my sycamore. My NY is fitted, burn the frame from the bridge, born to get it. A savage, unstoppable, it's been a collision. I'm taking mines by any means necessary, fucking forgiveness. This is not personal, but strictly fucking business. I'm on a